Central bank digital currency is, of course, a form of fiat issued by central governments that is programmable. So governments can decide which transactions can and can't be made. And governments will also be able to monitor every single transaction made.
And that is a full surveillance economy. And I mean, China's really been leading the way with that.
Via a central bank digital currency, which is programmable, and the government can see every single transaction that anybody makes.
And it's not, yes, they can see it and they can also control it because it is programmable. So they can determine where you spend it, what you spend it on, how long a life it has. And the scary part for me is that they have been redefining, they meaning the central banks, have been redefining what money is. No limitations to how low they can push interest rates once we're in a CBDC. So now you get paid, it goes immediately into your bank account that is experiencing negative rates. And that means you aren't getting that paycheck of whatever it is. You're getting that less your negative rates.
Automatically deducted.
Automatically.
Right.
Right. And even if you think you're going to have cash, because they are saying that they won't take cash completely away because then you're going to know. But they will put a chip in the cash so that whenever you do go to use it or redeposit it, that it will reflect the negative rates in the banking system.
Why wouldn't they just take cash out of the system? I mean, maybe not immediately, but we've seen that. We've seen how Italian lira, if you saved some from a trip to Italy several years ago, you go there now, it's useless. So why wouldn't they just say no more cash? The real dollar is about as valuable as this paper that you've just printed out. Why wouldn't they just take cash out of the system completely?
Because then you would know their policy. They want you to volunteer. And how convenient was it through the pandemic when, cash is dirty, right? And they actually say in their documentation, one of my very favorite pieces from the IMF was 2015, breaking below the lower zero bound, because they actually tell you how they will get you to volunteer it, and they'll have it, the retailers present it to you. And do we all probably know?
How are they going to do that?
Well, do you not know a store that says we don't accept cash or a restaurant? Sure. That's how they did it. Also, going back to the IMF, one of the goals that they have is to have all titles to all of your assets held in digital form on your phone. Yeah. Now, have we not been trained toward short-termism? So we are a consumer-driven economy. We're pretty much getting to be, if we're not already, a consumer-driven world. So now you're out and about and you have the equity on your house, sitting on your phone, broken down into itty-bitty bits. You don't have to take out a loan, right? It's on your phone. And you see a boat or a dress or anything else that you want, how easy is it to tap that money that you've got on your phone? And before you know it, you have spent all of your equity. So you have volunteered. If they come at you, you're probably going to protect yourself. If you volunteer it, what are you going to do? And who are you going to blame? They want things to look as normal as possible. And they say this, we know how to do this. And I was alive in 1971. And if I had a $20 bill in my pocket in July and I had a brand new $20 bill in my pocket in September, you know, they were very different $20 bills, but did I know it? No. And so the introduction of cryptocurrencies, which I don't think were an accident, especially when you read the 1996 NSA white paper, government agency white paper on how to create a mint, you know, there are just so many similarities.